You're tuning in to From the Thread.
Welcome back to another. Oh my days. He really loves to do this, man. Anyways, welcome back to a new season of From the Threads by Ben and Isaac.
Wait, before that, did we even end the season?
Yeah, we ended last season, man.
Oh, but I don't
we're
remember that.
coming back, as you can see, new setting. We have since moved to a new office.
Yes, sir.
New setting means also Ben holding the mic right
Yeah,
now.
of course
It's like
we blow out all the budget on tables and chairs and shit like that.
so the only choice we have right now is to hold the mic, right?
Yes, sir. No, this is a road mic, so they call me a road man because I be holding the road mic. You know what I mean?
You look like a TV Tika reporter,
Like eating ice cream.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay, so today we have a special guest. Okay, we've already previously did a podcast with them.
Yes, sir.
Alright, they call themselves the Fashion Week.
Wait. They say they are the top fashion podcast.
You're right, number one.
We are the original top fashion podcast, bro. Not them, man.
Yeah. And we are not weak.
Yeah, we're not weak.
You get-
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, so we welcome.
I look, I was like, oh, there's cameras everywhere.
Now you know.
Damn long we didn't do this. This is so foreign to us already, yeah?
Okay lah.
Yeah, but I would love to welcome Arnold and Lucas from the Fashion Week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
To the audience, please.
Bam, 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 bam. Manual labor going on, man.
Ourselves, you know. Hey, thanks for having us, guys.
No problem,
Yeah, it's
man.
been a while, man.
So yeah, finally I can tell my mother that we are famous now. We got Mr. Arnold Law right
Mr.
here,
Blue
man.
Tick, Mr.
Yeah,
Blue Tick.
Blue Tick right
Blue
here.
tick in a room.
Yeah, one blue tick, man.
Don't it's paiseh, okay? Paiseh.
Yeah, right before we get into the podcast, let's maybe have a brief introduction of what do you guys do and a little bit of introduction about what the Fashion Week is all about.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe Arnold, you want to
No,
go?
I'm not going to go. Like, everyone knows.
Let Blue Tick go first, lah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. But so my name is Arnold. I have a day job. I work in radio. I work for Hits, and yes, and by night I'm a vigilante in the podcast.
So you're Catwoman, lah.
Yes, I like to wear leather, and especially tight leather. No, yeah. So I co-host the podcast, the Fashion Week.
Host it now. Host it now.
The Fashion Week, the world's #1 fashion pod, with Lucas over here, and
I just provide a set and the mother to approve of.
Wow.
yeah, and I also co-own Basil Mortar, but you know, yeah.
Shout Pastor Mota, man.
co-owner, okay, yeah. So don't ask me any questions about Basil Mortar because I don't know. Okay, what about you?
Yeah, so my name is Lucas. I mainly disappoint my parents.
Oh,
But,
all of us, lah. Actually, all of us, lah.
No, I work for an agency. I'm a content producer at Naga DVD. I used to work for this fucker over here.
Wish.
Oh, this fucker, huh?
Oh, the beef is real strong right here,
Now
man.
he's not my boss. So, so yeah, I used to work with Custom Model, and that's where I met you guys. By night, I'm not a vigilante. I'm just a normal person.
Oh, humble, huh?
I am a co-host of Fashion Week.
So basically,
Wow.
I'm Batman. He's Robin, lah. So
Taking up the roles real quick, man.
I think I'm more like Alfred.
just kidding. Wow,
Let's be
Alfred.
honest, man.
Wow, damn
That's
sad.
true. He serves me water sometimes.
Speaking of water, we didn't even serve them water,
See,
man.
That's fine, we are the host.
Oh, yeah, sure. We are the boss of the.
If I recall, we gave them water. Right?
It's
No,
fine.
just saying.
Don't worry.
It's fine.
Okay, let's keeping back to the topic. Alright, so as you guys know, the Fashion Week also talk a little bit about fashion.
Yup.
And we also
little
talk
bit lah.
a little bit
Yeah.
about fashion. You guys know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ours is a bit more boring and serious, as Brian said, right? Is it?
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
So never mind. Season 3, we'll try to spice things up a little bit. So
Yes,
stay
sir.
tuned, guys. And but I mean, do you guys want to just like explain how do you guys came about with the idea of the Fashion Week?
Yeah.
And what is it actually about? You know, because it's not WEEK, but it's WEAK.
Yes.
Real
So
story,
yeah,
The PR story,
yeah,
lah. PR story.
You guys try to say.
This is a formal show, man.
PR story. Well, then that's where I come in.
Oh.
okay. So the Fashion Week actually came about. Honestly, it was kind of a joke when it started out, right? So yeah, it's still a joke. So like, I've been working in radio for like 8 years now, and I've been wanting to do my own stuff, my own content, right? And since I think sometime last year, I noticed that podcasts, a lot more people are doing podcasts. You guys, Ginny Boy, the YouTubers mainly, like the main thing. So I thought, hey, you know what? I already have this background and this discipline. Why not just start a podcast of my own, right? And just try something new, lah, right? If it doesn't work, whatever. And I mean, I didn't want to be a YouTuber because I don't think I have that sort of like persona to be.
You never know, man.
Yeah,
You never know. You never know.
You're very kind. Thank you. You're very kind.
I've seen you on several video occasions. You actually a pretty natural actor, though.
I mean,
That's another PR answer right there.
because of my job, I'm required to do stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But I don't think generally, to be myself, I don't think I can do that. So anyway, I was talking to Lucas one day when he was still working for PMC. I said, hey, I got this idea. I want to do like a podcast and maybe something more fashion skewed, right? But I felt like I wasn't knowledgeable enough to host fashion like podcast on my own. So I thought, and then he said, oh, you know what? Let's do something together. And I knew that Lucas has always been a little bit more well versed than me with like the fashion scene. So I thought, oh, maybe we could do something together.
Okay, now the real answer.
Okay, now I go.
So one day, Arnold comes to me and is like, hey bro, I want to do podcast lah. I got this fucking sick idea. I'm gonna call it Hype Dads.
Oh, so that's what Arnold sound to you,
I'm
lah.
gonna call it Hype Dads.
Oh my days,
And I was
Hype
like,
Dads.
You know what? And he'll be like, hey, can you help me shoot some promo pictures? I'm like, you know what?
Oh.
Just come by the office and I'll help you shoot it. Okay, bro, yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah. To about a month passes.
Wow.
And Arnold's like, hey, bro. Seriously? I'm gonna change the name lah, but I got a different concept. I'm gonna borrow some Supreme shit, and then I'm gonna come back now and I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, just come back by the office and we'll have a talk lah. Then he was like, a month passes. He's like, hey, bro, I got fucking busy but you wanna do a podcast? So from there I was like, you know what? Yes, I'll help you. I listened to podcasts for a while already. I was like, hey, this sounds interesting. Yeah, why not? I'll help you out. And he's like, okay bro, I'm going to buy some Supreme stickers and then we're going to shoot. So that's the story of our album cover.
Yeah.
Okay,
So he bought some fucking Supreme stickers. Where did you buy them? Shopee?
I bought it on like Lazada. Dude.
Lazada.
How much do you got it for, though?
These
Bro,
Supreme stickers
they're fake ass small Supreme stickers.
from
and
China. I think like I bought like a pack of 50 or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah,
lah.
man,
It
do
looks
it.
legit.
30 ringgit.
And then he was like, one day he was like, bro, we need a name. I was like, okay.
So wait, this is after 3 months.
Yeah, it's after 3 months.
Wow,
After 3
took a
months.
long time.
So I was like, okay, what do you think the name should be? So we're just thinking about it, throwing names back and forth. He's like, okay, never mind, I'm gonna just think about it. And then at night, 1 a.m. Bro, I got it. I was like, okay, I want to call them weaklings. So let's call it the Fashion Week WEAK. So our fans can be called weaklings. And he's like, I was like,
Okay, like,
okay, yeah, let's fucking do it. No.
the name is more like it's a play on words, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know this.
So the fashion week, actually means two things, lah, right? You're
Yes,
either
correct.
weak for fashion or you're so weak that you don't know anything about fashion, right?
And he came out with the phrase. So when we talk about things that make us weak in our fucking knees.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's right.
so when I read the copy, I was like, okay lah, no, whatever.
Hey man, look, man, we started and then we did it and we're still here. So
Okay lah, they haven't been sued yet, so that's good.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
So
yet.
that's the real story lah.
But can I just say something about hype dads? I think hype dads was a fucking cool idea, lah. Okay.
You
But then again, you only can invite dads over.
Correct.
Exactly.
So that was that was our problem.
And you know what's the worst part? He's not even a fucking dad.
The idea is that we are old enough to be dads, right? So I wanted to talk to older, like people of our age, 30, in our mid 30s. Oh my god, I mean my mid
age yourself,
30s,
yeah.
mid 30s. Who
This is
have
the
kids,
life crisis.
who have commitments, but are still spending money to buy, hype stuff.
Yeah.
So I wanted that angle, but I felt like in the long run we were going to run out of guests. So yeah, so it's
My answer was better.
No, but to be honest, I think your podcast is really one of the best local podcasts.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
personally
whoa.
think. Oh, I mean, ours is
Whoa.
the best.
next to
It's
yours.
not- yeah,
Facts.
ours
Facts.
is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best, but one of the best.
Thank you.
They
That's
don't
right.
have lights lah. That's for
I mean,
sure.
just a bit of a backstory. Like
Yeah.
when we first saw the
Yeah.
fashion week, I mean, Ben, me and you remember this moment. We were like, oh shit, fuck, now we have a competitor.
Yeah.
So we were actually worried. Like initially, we
'Cause
were
it
like,
says
Oh
fashion.
my goodness. Yeah, it says fashion. So
Like-
we were like,
Right.
oh wow. There's people who want to do this too.
Yeah,
We were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, because initially I was just
Shit just got real,
yeah,
man.
shit just got real here, man. I was like, now we really gotta up our game. But then when
Then
I
you listen to our content,
listen to
you know what? Fuck this guys.
No, I mean we didn't. We initially, I would say the first episode, I wasn't quite sure what the sort of angle you guys are going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
But
sure.
then I
Yeah.
think from the second episode onwards, it start. Okay, yeah, now it makes sense. I
Right.
get it. There's a bit of fashion,
Yeah.
but mostly entertainment. It's a very entertaining
Yeah, yeah.
podcast.
Right,
Not gonna lie.
It's still better than talking about like condoms and high school. love.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we shit on people here, lah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to our podcast, we are much more serious. We talk about like almost like business of hype sort
Yeah.
of things.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a good.
Serious now.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I think yours is a lot more educational
Yeah.
in a sense. For,
We
like,
hope lah. We hope to be educational.
Like a takeaway from it.
Correct. You take away something from it.
Yeah.
You learn something from it because I mean I listen to a lot of your episodes. You talk to the people and then you talk about running the business, and I think that's a very important part of
Yeah.
people who want to start up this sort of businesses, right?
I enjoyed like the Joe Chow one.
Yeah.
Oh, shout Joe Cha, man.
Yeah, we made it.
Joe Chow.
So it's different in that sense, lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. And I think it's good that like there's sort of this variety as well. Like I used to see you guys as competitors, but after that it's just like
Now
no,
it's
it's good.
friends.
It's good. Like I mean like. People can go for the entertaining side for you guys. If they want to listen to more
Yeah.
serious stuff, they can go for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope they come to hear more. lah.
Yeah.
I hope they
No,
come.
no,
here.
no. Not hope. They are coming here. Okay.
Anyways, let's get to the serious part, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't serious.
Yeah, I mean,
No, we've been kissing ass for the past 5 minutes.
exactly.
God damn.
Okay, so this is a fashion podcast. So
Yeah.
Ben, take it away, man.
Let's talk about fashion, man. Let's address the elephant in the room, like the Bogo tee, man. Look at the Bogo
Hey,
tee,
I got
man.
it cheap, lah.
Yeah, sure, man.
I got it cheap, alright. It's not BOGO, it's half, okay?
So what is different about this BOGO compared to like?
You cut in half, so you see?
Does it cost just as much as the regular
Half,
BOGOs?
lah, because half cut, lah.
He's ignoring you, man.
I know.
He's stitching away.
It's the CDG BOGO tea.
Yeah.
So what's top to toe, man, for you today?
Top to toe, including underpants, right? Okay.
No lah, we don't do that here, man.
Yeah,
We don't do that.
here.
We don't do that here.
It's okay.
Underwear is Uniqlo.
Uniqlo can stick with them.
We don't need Uniqlo,
Top
man.
to toe. Top is, I got Mr. Bailey Ape hat, CDG BOGO, Joe Chia Reebok.
Fire.
Baju, pants is the MMJ.
God
MMJ,
damn.
MMW. One letter is a lot of price difference.
Yeah.
MMW Nike pants. I'm wearing Chemist Creation, the A6 gel Kynos, and I got a Pestle Moda one of one signet ring,
Wow.
and
Priceless.
Sure, that's not fake. ah?
nobody has this. Even
But why you have it?
Even you don't have it. 'Cause
But why
I-
you have it?
I made it.
Stole it right from the office from your child.
You. Even you doesn't have this.
Wow.
So I have one signet ring, and I have a Chrome Hearts ring as well.
Whoosh.
Nice.
What about the necklace?
The feathers they're not Goros because I'm a poor boy. It's
Oh, poor boy, cause you
boy.
dropped all the bomb on the other
Jam
outfits.
Homemade, Jam Homemade did it. And
Jam from Crossover.
No, Jam Homemade.
Jam Homemade, okay,
the,
okay.
The Japanese jewelry brand, the pirated feathers.
Oh,
I just thought
oh,
they were cooler because they're a bit smaller.
Yeah, it's cool, it's cool.
The beads, some are from Goros, some are from First Arrows. And,
Wow.
Wow.
The leather is from Goros.
Nice.
You thought this was a
Somebody
red carpet
cheating
event?
you.
Podcast recording.
He came to our podcast and shit on us.
Exactly.
Oh, and the fragment design.
Saw that on the fragments.
Wow, you know, like.
We should just
Apple Watch
switch
strap.
hosts lah. We just go to Fashion Week and they come to from the trap, man.
So what about Anna? What are you wearing?
Wow, now I'm embarrassed to say what I'm wearing, man. Oh my god. You know, okay, you guys know I'm like the most basic person, right?
Nah,
I
Ethan is the most basic
yes,
person, man.
Ethan is the most.
I got a Christmas party to go for after this,
Oh, really?
so I actually came in a shirt. I wouldn't normally wear a shirt lah. My shirt is from Muji, my jeans
Oh.
are from Muji, and I'm wearing
What's the
Tux
Uniqlo?
Wallabies.
Hey, shout Muji, man. Shout Muji.
Yeah, shout out Muji, man.
Muji, you know, I mean, you can price reasonably, and
Yes.
you can get, you know, really
Hey,
cool
let's be honest.
basic
The
stuff.
price is not reasonable, lah. Okay.
It's cheaper than your
Your what?
Uniqlo?
MMJ all.
MMW.
Actually, Uniqlo and Muji quite similar prices.
No, bro.
It depends on what you buy lah.
Okay, they are similar.
Yep.
However, the fit is like off the charts.
Yeah.
Honestly, sorry Muji, but you're not. I'm not gonna be your customer. Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like legit,
Straight
like
up.
straight up,
Straight
bro.
up.
They almost want to sponsor us, then you say I'm not your customer. Deal gone.
No, but
Deal
bro,
gone.
Their trousers is just way too short for us. It's like Japanese cutting.
It's called crop,
so I
bro.
mean, low key. I mean, Arnold will probably can fit it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Wow! Well, not
But
the
I
size,
as well, you know, like
I didn't know this was a roast.
you know, the crotch area as well as the the leg room area. Yeah, it's a bit tough, man. To be honest. No, like I feel that Muji's sizings are more catered towards Japanese people.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff is amazing, the homeware and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the clothes is man, I find it hard to really
Yeah.
like, go for it. What do you
Yeah, I
think? Ben?
agree.
Muji, the quality is really, really good.
Yes.
Fitting wise is kind of weird lah.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty damn small, but the
Pillows
quality
are
is super
soft.
on point.
True.
Quality is super on point.
But I mean, the lookbooks are hella lit though.
No, the stationery furniture is like. But I would say like especially the shirts. I think one of the main things I always buy from Muji are the Oxford shirts.
Yes.
And it used to be cut a lot, one size smaller, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think maybe last year onwards they upped the sizing a little bit, so now it fits a little bit more like Uniqlo sizing lah.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more general. But I get what you mean. Before, like, dude, I was wearing like an XXL. This is
fuck?
Fat bro.
Man. No. It's
really small.
Yeah, it's really
For
small.
the style,
Yeah.
Muji is pretty like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I think now maybe they got their shit together and
Yeah, they just think
They realize
finally.
Malaysians are quite fat, right?
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Right.
Fun fact though, Malaysians are really getting a lot fatter these days, man.
Whoa! Speak for yourself, bro.
No. Okay, so I have a very close friend that works in he does like baju Melayu, baju kebaya,
Yeah.
the industry. He produces those kind
Who?
of stuff.
Raslan?
Nah, I won't
Okay.
announce name. But anyways, like I won't announce name. But anyways,
Call motherfuckers out.
I think he was saying about 10 years ago, a lot of people will still be able to fit into like sort of standard sizing like 30, 31, 32.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nowadays it's free size, man.
Really?
Women
Yeah.
included.
And wait, I mean, you're talking
Yeah.
about baju Melayu and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
baju Melayu, kebaya,
Yeah.
it's all
Elastic
free.
band,
Yeah, elastic band,
kind.
man. Yeah.
Oh.
Those like sizing ones are not even SML, XL, bro.
Damn.
You can
Free size.
Yeah, man.
The,
Malaysians are
I
getting
think no, I think
yeah,
the
yeah, man.
the nasi lemak be kicking in, man.
So nasi
Yeah.
lemak.
If you get what I mean.
The bubble tea.
The bubble tea.
and whatnot.
The
And,
ban-
and
I love it though.
you see, think about it, right? I think I was having this conversation with somebody the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was in Taiwan, and you walk around Taiwan, Taipei City, or even in Korea, Japan, you don't see a lot of fat people, a lot of big people.
Yeah.
And I asked myself the question: is it because they walk a lot? Because in these metropolitan cities, a lot of people walk, right? They take the subway, public transports so well equipped. But in Malaysia, you think about it, everybody drives.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home car,
Yeah.
home car, mall car, home.
Correct. And then we even if we go to the shop bus to eat fucking like at the hawker center, no parking, we double park.
Yeah.
You can't even walk 10 steps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking shit, man. That's why we're getting fat.
We all have that.
I can relate,
people
man.
with our phone numbers in our car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I was really shocked to see it. Like, come on, man, you know, like I think Malaysians we gotta start like working out.
Yeah.
And the fact that we live in a metropolitan, urban area, and we see
Yeah.
all these influencers posting of them working out, but things like these are happening.
Shit, this podcast has become a PSA, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Shit, son.
PSA, lose
Fashion
some weight, guys.
PSA.
Lose
Put the
some
phone
weight.
down, do some burpees.
Yeah, but still, let's go back to your outfits. Damn, Lucas, I think you went hard lah this time round. My goodness, man.
No, but let's address his shoes, man. Clarks, bro. Underrated.
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 Fuck.
Lucas's shoes?
No, yours. Fucking shoes, man.
Praise you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. But just Clark's Wallabies. But we had this conversation on our
Yes.
pod, and I think we agreed that Clark's Wallabies are having a moment right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated. And I think nowadays, like a lot of sort of brands are trying to do like collaborations.
I think
with
yeah.
Clarks.
I think it's Supreme only lah, from what I know right now.
no lah. There's a few also. There's a few like.
Oh, yeah, Stussy,
ones,
yes, yes.
Stussy's one's
Isn't
fire.
that Wu-Tang one?
Wu-Tang ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang that one was not
Yeah.
actually it was fairly priced though. I remember I think it was like 600-700 ringgit.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money, man.
Cream color ones though. I don't think I'd wear it.
What with the
bandana
the
print?
paisley
Yeah,
print?
fuck yeah. I'm down for the paisley, dude.
Yeah,
Like, you know, the new bogos with the paisley. I like that. I won't wear it.
But yeah, so I think Isaac and I had an exchange on Instagram. We saw the Stussy Wallabies drop.
Yeah.
I really like the green ones, and I think the detailing at the top of the collar. Oh,
Yes.
that's fire, man.
That's
Oh,
good, man.
that's very
Right?
nice.
Yeah. But I mean, Stussy is making a huge comeback. We will get into that real quick.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about some collaboration.
Yep.
So today's topic, we're gonna talk about collaborations.
Oh, that was how you say. Let's come back, man. We're back already. Wow. That was fast.
Yeah.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
There's a reason why we get the Fashion Week guys here today. It's because both of them have extensive experience in collaborations.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big
What's the
names.
collaboration?
I don't know about
Gotcha.
that, bro.
Oh my god. You're just shitting them. That sounds
Gotchas.
Okay, so we're talking about collaborations.
Collabs, huh?
Yes.
Yes, as we know that Lucas, you used to work for P&M and you did a lot of local collaboration
Yeah.
as well as international collaboration.
Yeah.
Leaving his mark right before his child, he did a big one, KFC.
Just
Yes, sir.
the tree right there. Yeah.
But usually how do you pick your collabs though?
Hugh just says, let's do this crazy shit. We do this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Actually, some of them are like if I can say come to us.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, if we're talking about PMC, I'm gonna use we.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not working for them.
Yes, please tell me the story actually, because I don't know. I only
Yeah,
found out
I know
about
you don't know. You are a silent
I
partner.
found out the collab and I got a newsletter, bro. So, oh, wow.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, usually they'll approach us, especially because PMC has that how do we say, reputation of being like local, being
Mass market lah.
Yeah, mass market.
Yeah, mass
Everyone
market.
knows it, you know, all the agencies when the client says, hey, we want a clothing brand, the first one in our mind is PMC.
Yeah.
It won't be like no shade, no hate. It won't be say TNT Co because they're not mass. You know, they have their demographic, but PMC has been everywhere, has been around for so long, and it ends up people approaching us. Like KFC was approached by an agency, and Ageless Galaxy just seemed like a very, very like, I guess, natural because they are doing their thing in Jakarta, and Hugh is always a big proponent to reaching out, you know, just beyond just Malaysia. It's global, it's ASEAN. He loves the Southeast Asian vibe. So yeah, it's I know that they have some other Southeast Asian stuff like lined up, and it's quite cool. But yeah, in general, we don't approach. It's always like come to us. But when PMC approaches or when PMC does choose one, it's because it's on Hugh's radar, and or like it's something interesting to him, or it makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess we're very fortunate that, you know, KFC picked us out of so many brands, right? So, you know, yeah.
I think it was quite natural though. It was a good.
I thought that collab was one of the best lah. To me, it's like quite huge.
Because I left, right? It was the best collab I've ever seen from PMC.
Yeah, I agree.
Because of the size of the corporate company, or what do you guys think? I mean,
It's
Design.
it's relatable to the Malaysians. It's KFC,
Right.
and also one thing is a huge company lah. Both like I feel like
Oh,
the
yeah.
collab's pretty dope.
It's
Y'all set up the Sunway store. That's free fire, man.
pop up and stuff. Yeah.
Basically, okay, one thing I can say about Pastor Moda, like now that I've left, right, is that Pastor Moda is very great at idea generation, but
Yep.
not very good at following through right to the end. Not
okay.
because they are lazy.
Tell me more.
It's because like maybe some things don't go correctly, timelines get pushed, and then it just happens that you can't execute to the fullest that you've wanted it, and you just, you know what, okay, let's make do with that. But KFC was 100% all the way through. But the only thing is, from the design stage of that, right, there was a lot of tweaks. Like if we could show you the sketches and the ideas before they went to KFC for approval, you'd be like, okay, this is even more fire than prior lah.
But I mean, I probably would disagree with you slightly in terms of the follow through. I feel like it's probably a lot of it had to do with the digital age. You get what I mean? Everything is moving a lot faster, so it gives people the impression that you're not following through, but you're not following through enough.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct. You're
while
right.
other people are rolling in with their stuff and
You're right,
whatnot.
you're right.
The internet is really every day bombarding us to tell us to buy this, buy that, buy
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think sometimes it's not really our fault in that sense.
No, I agree with you.
Us as masses also, we have also worked in various brands that did collaborations.
Yeah.
It's hard, you know, it's not
Oh,
as
yeah.
easy as what they seem it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shout out again to A6 Nasi Lemak
That
doing
was
Sneaker Lab.
fire.
But damn, the amount of effort that we had to go through is crazy,
yeah,
you
Yeah,
know, like
I was
just
gonna
changing.
say, yeah.
Took a year,
Yeah.
man. Took a
Bigger
year.
the brand, right?
Yeah, bigger the brand. So I was just gonna say, so that was a big collab for you
Yeah.
guys as well, right? And how was the process? Was it very, you know, were there a lot of obstacles and hoops that you guys had to go through to get this collaboration? And then after when you get the collaboration, during the process of working on it, how was that process?
I don't know about the pre-agreement, but the post is a long
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Designing from the
on
shoe
their show,
itself.
You don't have to interview them.
I think nobody ever heard this
No, we
before.
totally understand. I think nobody has really heard
Yeah.
it from us as
Nice.
well. But I mean, obviously, we can't disclose certain information.
Fair enough, yeah.
But in general, we had a lot of hiccups because Asics was a brand from Japan.
Yeah.
So Japanese people have their own sort of rules and culture and things that they want to avoid for the branding
Yeah.
for the brand. So I think we were struggling to sort of find the balance between telling them that, hey, it's a Malaysian collab, so there's local elements here that they may not understand.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of back and forth in the beginning, but
Yeah.
eventually we settled on the final design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So once we submitted, as well as our ads and whatnot, suddenly it wasn't like sort of there were some hiccups in between. Like
yeah.
suddenly Japan was saying that like, hey, you know, like we're not very keen about that, but we did it. You get what I'm trying to say?
Okay,
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. Blessing in disguise, I guess. You know, we kind of masses. We kind of went like a bit rebel on this. Like we kind of just, you know what?
As masses
Fuck
is,
it.
lah.
Let's just like do it. You get me? We
Cowboy
really
and
did
shit.
it. You
Cowboy
get
and
me?
shit,
Yeah.
Malaysian style.
We already has so many pairs of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's just sell them. And lo and behold, it's fucking reselling right now.
Yeah, we're selling for
Yeah.
1,005, man.
Yeah.
Special
Yeah, good.
box all.
Yeah, and the origin
Crazy.
and the price, the retail price wasn't cheap at all.
No,
it
it
was
wasn't
about
cheap.
600 ringgit for a
Yeah.
pair. Yeah. So I mean, really kudos to Brian. I mean, I personally did not handle much of the collab, but kudos to Brian and Julian, man, for really pulling this
Yeah,
off.
and also the designer, man, Carmen. Shout out
Holy
Carmen.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Carmen
good.
did a great job.
My question is, did all the master staff get a free pair or not?
No, unfortunately, no. Unfortunately,
Do y'all have it? Okay.
Did you actually get a chance to buy it early though?
I mean, we were so busy on that day.
Oh,
To be
PR
honest, we were
answer.
so busy on that day. Yeah.
So busy, you know.
Yeah, we were so busy.
Even spare any time.
Yeah, exactly.
shoes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless what it is, we are still very happy that we did this project.
Yeah,
as well.
it's a
And I
huge
can
project.
understand,
Should
like,
be. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I think when me and Ben attended your event for
Yeah.
KFC
Yep.
Pastor Mota, we were like, wow, okay, this is great. It must
Yeah.
it must have felt like a huge moment for you guys.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
It looks like it, lah, bro. It's like the setup was massive, bro.
yeah,
Crazy.
man, the fucking oven.
Yeah, the fucking
Yeah.
oven, yes, yes.
The
the
oven
fucking
for
oven.
bucket hats which sold out.
Yes. I mean, I got to shout out to Lucas, man, for giving me one of the bucket hats. I really love it. Like, I mean,
Get a plug.
although honestly, I wouldn't really. I'm not saying. I think this is the wrong way to say it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't get how to style it.
Yeah.
But I like it so much as a memorabilia.
Yeah.
I
no,
love it so much.
Me too.
I agree with you. I wouldn't wear it also.
Yeah, exactly. But it's nice, right? I mean, I would love to take a picture and put like some fried chicken in it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
That's a weird flex, but okay.
Hey, there you go.
Not many people have a bucket hat lah. There's only about maybe what.
But it's hard to wear, lah. I would say that, lah. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's hard to wear,
It
but
is.
it fucking sold out, bro.
Yeah, I think
Like
because
instant.
it was more of like the novelty factor.
Yeah,
like, I
that's
think
true.
people are like, oh, you know, it looks like a bucket, right? The KFC bucket.
right.
But I don't think, you know, to wear it every day is gonna be a bit tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, fucking leaf.
you
That's
know,
what I
like
still
a
talk
fucking
about.
candy cane, right?
So wait, let's get back to the main topic for a bit.
Yeah.
So you like you said, a lot of brands approach you, right? Do you like agree to all the brand or
No.
so? What's the criteria that you usually go to?
It has to
To
make
pick.
sense. Like it won't be like I guess if I can speak for PMC because he was not here, right? Enjoying Dubai, Hugh? No, it won't be like Dali, you know, PMC Dali. You'll be like, okay, if you can find a good angle, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But it has to make sense, lah. I think what's his name? I read a quote about like from Jeff Staple talking about the collab with Mark Ong, right? So saying, yeah, we understand each other's brands for so long. This kind of collab is not done in a boardroom of numbers. It's done on like after like makaning for like over like 10 years. You know each other, you know the brands, and then it just happens.
Yeah.
So certain collabs are just like that.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, collabs are all natural.
That's good, man. I think for me the KFC one was great, but another one I think is worth mentioning is actually the LRT one. The MRT
oh
one.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That one,
Yeah.
honestly, I think I mentioned this in previous podcasts before with Ben. Like,
Yeah.
I've always thought P&M was like, oh my god, you know, like it's great brand, but man, it slowed down, man.
Boring,
I
right?
was just, what the hell's going on there? You
Yeah.
get what I'm trying to say?
Then they came back
lo and
up.
behold, that event happened, and I was like,
And then we
blew
pull
my
the pick
mind.
up and slap you in the face. There we
Yes,
go.
yes. Choice of model was excellent,
Yeah.
very relevant to the youth group.
Shout out to our stylists, really. They chose the models actually. Like Lingji, Xiayi, like they styled everything.
Nice.
They did everything, and so a 2-man team handled like 30 models. And from casting everything, right? They went through me, and then through Hugh, And
So
honestly,
did you do the casting couch?
just a casting boardroom lah, okay?
Casting boardroom.
Casting boardroom.
Damn.
But it was literally like I looked at it, I was like, okay, I trust you. Like at first when I looked at the one of the models test, right? Like that's the first time I was like, use a bald girl. Is it just because it's?
Oh
Then I was like, you know what? No, literally, I was so close minded. I was like, why, bro? Like, are you okay? You know what? I trust you.
Yeah.
And you know what? Lo and behold, if I have to say, right, Tess is probably the greatest model PMC has ever had.
Yeah,
Yes.
I absolutely agree.
She embodied
Absolutely agree.
Attitude of all. Like every collection she is modeled, like the KFC one and this one, completely stole the show from actual models. She's not a model. She's a fucking dancer.
Yeah.
And you know what? Props lah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like what was so memorable about that was you guys did not just did a great event. You guys also did something as a benchmark to all fashion designers in KL. This is what you should do. You're gonna try to say like, I love how the relevance of people walking through LRT because that's day to day.
Yep.
That's the day to day shit, man.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel that it's not only about the garments itself lah. It's
Yeah.
the entire concept and how you do it, like how you
Yeah.
present it to the
Yeah.
people that makes sense to the design or whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
tell
just
you.
all so perfectly done, man.
Yeah, I think that the packaging for the entire thing was
Yes.
was
Yes.
very well executed.
Yeah.
If I will say, I mean, if I may speak for Hugh,
Enjoy Dubai, Hugh.
okay, to be honest, I didn't really work on everything pre-production or whatever. But
What did
I
you
was-
work on,
I was
bro?
there on the day, and
Congrats.
I hosted it or whatever. So
You were a
when
great
I-
host.
When I saw how we had to execute the runway show inside the train, I thought, shit, man, this is not fucking work. Like,
What a bastard, right?
no, check it out. Because we had a very short time frame. So
Yes, I
how
agree.
it worked was everyone, all the invited guests boarded a train at at a certain station.
Yes,
yes.
And then we only had how many stops? Like a few stops, like maybe a 10-minute window
Yeah.
to the next stop. Where then then the train like resumes to business as usual. So like
Yeah.
the public will come back
Yes,
in, you know.
yes.
So we only had a short window to do a fashion show, seat the guests and everything, like
Yep.
the models, and you know what I mean. I thought, oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster, but thankfully it worked out. And
Yeah.
thankfully it
Hey,
worked
no
out.
thankfully. It's all fucking plan one, bro.
Yeah. No, I
Really
mean,
well
But
executed.
let me tell you some BTS. 5 days out, not one single dry run yet.
Oh wow! Oh, so you just
Because we
waited.
had to go by Pasarana's time.
Yes, I agree.
And that
Yeah,
one we
yeah.
had to go to the depot, and literally there are videos of us like doing this dry run,
Wow.
30 models in a stationary fucking train. There's a video of me like walking up and down, like trying to time this shit,
Yeah.
like right to the second, dude.
Yeah.
So that like it was literally a 15-minute window from point A to point B that had to go. So yeah, that was
Wow.
crazy. And then there's the problem of music. So the music had to play throughout the train, otherwise you couldn't like
Yes,
get it. Like the
Correct.
models couldn't walk.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
models had to follow a specific pacing. If not,
Okay.
they would bang into each other. And given like enough breathing room, so that if it's not stable. And we never had a practice run
Yeah.
on the
So
actual
it's just
train.
winging it,
Yeah.
pretty
Yes.
much.
Yeah, but I think the good thing is that the crew learned a lot from that experience.
What do you learn, I know?
You know that hosting on a train.
Wow.
Nobody can hear you, bro.
But shout out, as above, so below. Fall Winter 18. That was probably, it can go down in my memory as one of the points in my career that like I'm super proud of. Like I'm proud of that team. You know, like some of the people are not there, some people are still there. But like that whole time was like my high point of personal model. I think that was one
Yeah.
that I'll always remember lah. Like,
No, I
so many
agree.
stories, man.
100% agree.
And the models were all not fed. They're all hungry because they were sitting. We did.
But our model's hungry anyway.
we did. We did the makeup in Wanaka, bro.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we took Grab, like the maxi Grabs.
Kelana Jaya.
Took Grab. No, bro, the Ara Damansara Depot.
God
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to all my models. You all know who you are.
Damn,
Sorry for
that's
not feeding
crazy,
you.
Man. I mean, to be honest, really great job. I've been to so many other fashion week all around the world. I've seen like crazy concepts. But when I came back to KL and I see this, I'm like, yes, Malaysian pride. You gotta try to say.
Moschino had to copy us,
really
man.
good stuff, man. But anyways, let's get back to our main topic today, collaboration.
Get back,
The
back.
reason why we want to talk about collaborations today is because nowadays there's so many shit collaborations.
Shit.
It's a big word.
Shit collaborations. Exactly, there you go.
Y'all should just start your own podcast.
No, seriously.
So passionate, both of you.
Yeah.
Like shit collaborations that I think we need to address it.
Alright,
But
let's go.
before that, what's your definition of shit though? It's pretty subjective, man.
It's shit lah, like shit on the table, wipe.
Is this shit because it doesn't make sense? Like you feel like
Cash grab or-
they collaborating just for
I
fun,
think,
for nothing?
yeah, nowadays it just doesn't make sense, man.
Okay, what's the
it's just
example,
all
man?
about money. You guys
What's the
can't-
What's the
example?
example?
Sorry?
What's the example?
The example is Adidas, Prada.
Shit.
Utter
Oh my
shit.
God. Yeah, man, do it.
Yeah, man.
Dior,
Dog-
Stussy,
No, I kind of like it.
Wait.
Dior,
Before that-
Jordan.
Let's go on. Before we go on, let's ask their opinion about the Adidas Prada one first.
Yes, let's
Dog
do that
shit.
first.
Okay, before we go on, so what do you think of the Adidas and Prada collab?
It's dog shit. It's fucking lazy, dude. Like super lazy. Like,
I-
let's put a brother on the
The
superstar.
build up was massive, bro. The build up,
was.
everyone went crazy.
I gotta say, I was
and shit.
excited to see
Same.
what was coming
Same.
out, man.
End up, they just slapped the fucking logo on a superstar.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Not gonna lie, I mean, sorry Prada, bro, but I think you should take a book from Blondie. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You gonna try and say?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
fucking awesome came out with a purple Stan Smith,
Yeah.
purple and orange and green. What the hell, man? You know,
Well, what do you think of the choice of sneaker they picked? I was
think it's
wondering
dated.
why did you pick a superstar?
I would have fucking picked the Stan Smith.
Like for me,
I
it's
don't mind lah the superstar, but just slapping a logo there is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, but what would you have picked? What silhouette would you have picked? I would have picked something a bit more off center, like an Oswego or some shit.
but right before we go into that, I
Yeah.
think I have an explanation as to why the superstar is being picked. Clearly, you guys
Aye.
didn't do your homework.
Oh no! I saw the picture. I was like,
Clearly,
fuck
you all didn't
this.
do, That's the thing.
It's not like
So-
we are, journalists or anything.
I think for the year of 2020, it will officially be the 50th
Oh, yeah.
anniversary of the superstars.
Yeah,
yeah.
So that's the reason why so many people are doing a collab.
Basic
with
bitches
the
everywhere.
superstar.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
see.
So I think I foresee for the year 2020, Adidas will be coming back strong with the original.
Now it makes sense lah why the Blondie
Yes.
is also fucking
Correct.
superstar.
Yeah.
But Blondie's collaboration was not surprising, bro. Because if you look back at Blondie way back when he was a palace skater, he's always skated in superstars.
Yeah.
So it made sense for him to do a superstar.
Yeah.
But I think for the sort of audience that are really supporting Blondie, they would have already known that.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people who didn't understood why Prada chose the superstars, I don't think they had a choice. I think it's
Yeah.
more like Adidas' direction for
Yeah, but choice aside, just slapping a logo, man.
Yeah, man,
And
dude.
what 700 pairs
Put it
limited
in the
number?
bowling bag. Fuck you
What
lah.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Lazy shit.
exactly. What do you think, Arno?
I'm not down with the Sheltos, so I
Yeah, me
thought
too.
there was not a very good choice of silhouette to pick for
okay,
Prada.
okay.
Like I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
More of a running silhouette would have been cool.
Yes.
Oswego,
Maybe
Night Jogger.
maybe I keep on thinking of like the Y3 collabs with Adidas.
Oh,
and
okay.
they always have done like a running silhouette,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe in my head when I close my eyes I imagine like a Prada Adidas. That's what
Yeah.
I would think lah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Superstars were cool when David Beckham was wearing it in the 90s.
Whoa.
you know what I mean?
Wow.
So I think you should just leave it in the 90s.
Yeah,
Wow.
put the fat laces on, run DMC.
I noticed that I think superstars might not be really popular here in KL, but I think it's always been a lot more popular in Europe. The reason
Yeah.
why is because I think superstars is not popular in KL is because commonly is quite associated with like the Bata shoes. Remember Bata shoes has
Yeah.
something very similar with the superstars?
In terms of the
Shell-
toe.
Yes,
Yeah,
in terms
yeah,
of the
yeah,
toe.
yeah,
So I think that's why I don't think it will hit really, really well in the KL crowd right here.
But I
But I
don't know
mean-
why they used. Remember the trend? All girls and maybe guys like wear the Stan Smith and shit.
Yeah.
That was the trend back then, man. I
That
don't
was
know
the
why
trend.
it hit the Stan Smith rather than the superstar.
That's
I
true.
feel that superstar has more details compared to Stan Smith.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
But Stan Smith's history, it's the most what do you call
Iconic.
iconic one because
Yeah.
it stemmed from tennis, as
Right.
we
Yes,
know,
sir.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
The guy himself, and I think the silhouette is much easier to sort of pair.
I would say
I
so,
think that's the
yeah.
reason why. And
Not as chunky. It's has a lovely shape.
correct,
Yeah.
as well as a lot of designers have already since collaborated with the Stan Smith.
Yeah.
So yeah, majority of the collaborations are done with the Stan Smith. So I think they are trying to roll in like the old silhouettes, the classic silhouettes
Yeah.
that have been ignored over
Yeah.
the years.
But so you all like the superstar then? I mean, you like the
It's not bad. It's super classic.
Yeah.
lah, I feel.
Okay.
It's classic.
Hey, nobody likes the Prada one.
Okay,
Let's
that's
just,
fine.
let's just be,
Don't get us wrong,
Let's
we
just
do
be
not
honest.
like the Prada one.
Yeah.
But we
take it back.
I would love to have the Blondie ones.
I mean, if the Prada and Adidas want to sponsor us, I don't mind lah. Free
to be honest, I mean,
stripes forever.
I know Ben has some preference for Nike. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer Adidas more than Nike.
Okay.
Reason being is because I've never associated myself with the culture
Yep.
with Nike. Because Nike is always about either is Michael Jordan
Yeah.
or Nike SBs
Okay.
or running.
Yeah.
Right.
Three things that I mean Nike
Basketball
SBs.
lah.
Yeah,
Basketball.
I mean basketball. I do play
Yeah.
basketball, but I don't affiliate with myself with Michael Jordan a lot. I think he's great, but I feel like Adidas has always like
It's because you're too young, I think.
Yeah, different generation.
You're a
bro.
young boy.
I mean,
I grew up with Jordan, dude.
Yeah.
so
we grew up with Michael Jordan.
we're old, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, but
Yeah.
I think the also another reason is that if you look back at the early days of hip hop, all of them wore Adidas tracksuits. So Adidas, it kind of gave me the reason, like saying that like, oh, Adidas was really one of the first few adopters of sort of subculture.
Yeah.
Remember in the early
I
90s
agree.
and 2000s, they were really Nike was so
But the
focused on their
athlete.
running.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nike is all about the athlete.
Yeah, it's all about the sports.
Yeah.
But Adidas went beyond, and I love that. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be just playing sports.
Right.
It could be
Yeah.
leisure. They started leisure wear in what they call athleisure wear in the very early
Yeah.
days,
yeah.
and that's what I really loved about the brand. And to see them starting to come back again,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's really good. You know, like
Yeah. So you like it because they do more lifestyle stuff.
yeah. They
That's
do
why-
more lifestyle stuff.
That's why I noticed that Adidas original stuff is super loud, super hip hoppy.
Yes, yes.
Compared to
Because
Nike,
they've always had
Yeah,
that in
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They've always had
super
that.
loud branding. Compared to Nike, Nike ones is most like tech wear,
Yeah.
subtle branding and stuff like that.
But I
Well,
think
the JDI stuff is not very subtle.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
let's be
that's
honest.
the exceptional.
But to play the devil's advocate, I mean, all of us here could agree that Adidas is also very. I mean, they're quite. I mean, I remember at the height of Nike,
Yeah.
I think they were quite desperate to also sort of
Yeah.
come on par
Yep.
with the. I mean, the Kanye's, the Yeezys. Not to say they're not doing well, but I think it wasn't enough
Yeah.
to sort of top Nike.
Right.
They were very desperate as well. They start launching a lot of things that I personally think is fucking ugly. lah.
Ridiculous.
You know what I
Yeah.
say?
They were just doing shit for the sake of doing
Yes,
it.
they're doing shit for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like on that note, Adidas can take a page from Nike.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Nike is a bit more selective in
Yes,
terms of
I
what they
agree.
do, you know?
Yeah.
They may not launch as much silhouettes. I know running they do launch quite a bit,
Yeah.
but in terms of lifestyle they don't, you know. But
Right.
and that's a good thing I feel,
Yeah.
you know, in terms of
But I feel that the collaboration Nike picks out are all super fire, man. They're like never disappoint.
really?
That's how I feel like.
Yeah, that I can agree as well.
Yeah.
That I can agree.
They are very good in picking their collaborations.
Yeah.
That's
That's
true.
So
Very
like
good.
you're talking about like from the Sakai's to
Sakai to
Undercover.
like, yeah, undercover.
Right,
The cloud
right, right.
ones. to
Off-white.
Yeah.
Wet for the clouds.
But do you feel okay, Ben? Since you are a Nike head, right? Do you feel like maybe because Nike has better silhouettes than Adidas
They okay for
I
how
don't
see
think
it
so
is this.
though.
in the archive?
Maybe, yeah.
I can't.
Well, I kind of.
Adidas design is more innovative and futuristic.
I fucking love
In
the
a way.
40 though. Yeah.
As of now.
Yeah. All this while I feel, and Nike is a very classic silhouette.
Yeah.
A classic sneaker. Like once you think of sneaker, think of
Nike.
Nike,
Yeah.
Jordan. You get what I mean? It's like a classic sneaker silhouette. Like, get what I mean? Yeah, that's why it's a different ballpark. Like, I feel they can't. To me, I won't compare both of them together.
Yeah.
It's two different things for me.
I get it. I get it.
You look like
I
you-
understand where you're coming
Yeah.
from.
But you look like you disagree.
Disagreeing, yeah. It's like, bitch, what the fuck is that?
No, I really feel it depends on what sort of like era you guys come. Like
Just say
what-
old lah. We
what-
old, you say old lah.
what kind of
Yes,
things
we're
that you
old.
like?
Yeah, we're old. I get it, alright?
No, so what do you guys prefer? Are you guys a mix of both, or are you guys slightly leaning towards one?
I personally, I also just like Lucas. I said, I grew up liking basketball, trying to play, being the operative word here, you know. And yeah, so I grew up with the Michael Jordan era,
Yes.
blah blah blah. So of course we grew up with those sneakers, right? Adidas has always been more of like every time I think about Adidas, it's more like soccer, it's like football.
Yes, football.
Right?
Soccer.
And, yeah, soccer, right? So I always think of the classics like the Sambas and
Yes.
Nice
Oh,
shoes.
back in the
yeah.
day,
Yes.
back in the day, I used to have like the Romas or Romes or something. Yeah, it looks like 70s silhouette stuff
Yes.
lah, you know,
Yes.
like the Adidas Spezial type of silhouette.
Spezial.
Yeah,
Spezial,
Spezial,
you know,
nice.
it's-
Italian now.
Hey.
However, personally, in terms of what I would wear, I've never really been wear basketball sneakers out kind of guy.
so
Because
short.
it's very hard. Yeah, because I'm short. That's one.
Short.
No, true. And to wear high top shoes as a short guy, it makes you look even shorter. So I feel very
Yeah.
stumpy. You know what I mean?
I offered him my Concords, he said no.
Yeah. That's the one with the 45s, right? Yeah.
That's the one.
So cannot wear high tops. So I think I've always gravitated more towards like a low
The
top
swoosh.
sneaker lah.
Okay.
You know, a low top sneaker. Yeah. So but I think in terms of brand wise and where it sticks out in my mind and who's the bigger marketer, I would say Nike for me.
That I agree too.
Yeah.
That I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think their marketing materials are really
Yeah.
top
It's
notch.
different, man.
Consumerism,
man.
Top notch.
They make you want to buy stuff even if you don't
Correct.
feel like buying
No,
stuff.
I agree. I mean, I'm an Adidas fan,
Yeah.
but when I see a Nike ad, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But then when I go to a Nike store and try,
No, it's
dude, it's just unrealistic, bro. Like I was just
Yeah.
thinking to myself, like, oh my god, who the fuck wears this? I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan couldn't fit in this shit. You gonna try to say I ain't no fucking Michael Jordan? You gonna try to say
Yeah.
Speaking of Michael Jordan, because I own a pair of Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know how the hell can Michael Jordan even play basketball in that pair of shoe, man.
Yeah, dude, I agree. I have a pair of Jordan
It's
ones
not
as well,
comfy at all. It's not bouncy. It's I don't know how.
Bear in
back
mind,
then it can be the
in-
Air Jordan, bro.
in
Like,
the 80s, right? Basketball shoes did not have Converse were basketball shoes.
Yes.
Okay, Converse makes more sense. I feel it's more comfortable.
Converse doesn't make sense with basketball shoes.
The high cut and all, it feels more
High?
comfortable.
Wait, you feel like you can play basketball in like
Converse?
Yes, because
To be
of
honest, I
the
think I
insole
played
is
basketball.
thicker.
70s one
Yeah,
lah.
70s.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
70s.
yeah.
Bad,
It
though.
wasn't the 70s with your basketball shoes.
Yes, it wasn't the 70s. I
Yeah.
mean, the 70s had sort of like revamps and
Yeah.
comfort and intake.
Yeah.
But the Jordan 1 is just flat.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how he dunked like 720 or 960 or something.
That's why he's the greatest, dude.
Exactly. I think
why.
that's because
I-
people know that it's not comfortable.
Dude, I
and
watched
you
the
can do
video
magic in
before,
it.
right? Like recently, it's like talking about the highest vertical leaps
Yeah.
in NBA's history. Michael Jordan's number 2, dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
Behind.
until today. Can't remember.
Okay.
I think Walt Chamberlain.
Chamberlain, Wilt Chamberlain?
maybe?
Yeah.
I can't remember, but
Yeah.
Michael Jordan
Yeah.
in his 1985 flat feet fucking yeah, he had the second highest vertical leap.
And that's facts for you guys.
It's facts.
You know?
bro. Yeah. So for myself, to get back to your question,
Yeah.
I'm actually more of a sneakerhead lah. Like I do lean towards the swoosh because they really tickle more of my fancy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm recently really liking not Adidas, but I'm liking Asics, man.
Oh,
Asics and New
Because of
Balance.
Nasi Lemak, is it?
Actually, I'll be honest. Nasi Lemak turned me on to the Kayanos.
Yes, yes.
Like I was like, at first I saw the Kayanos and I was like, this looks fucking stupid. Then when I saw the blocking on Nasi Lemak, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this shit. Not really gonna wear it because it's like Kayano. I'm like,
Yeah.
when I put it on, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's fucking fire.
Mm.
And then Chemist Creations came up with their pictures. And I was like, yo,
It's what you're wearing.
yeah,
today.
Yeah.
wearing
It's not
today.
flex, right?
No, I fell in love with it. And my girlfriend was like, what the fuck, are you high? You know, it's so ugly.
But I think the Kayanos look very good with shorts, lah. I think
Yeah.
you know, certain
Yeah.
sneakers.
They just look good full stop, bro.
It is really comfortable, man.
Yeah.
It's really comfortable.
I mean, up to now, I still can't get
The Kayanos?
Asics.
Okay.
In general, I just can't get Asics.
None of the silhouettes.
Yeah,
No?
none.
Okay.
I
I mean,
used to like the
okay, I was a bit attracted to Asics when the first
Kiko Castano.
Yeah, the first.
Shout out, come
I
on the
think
pod.
50% of the reason is also I really like Kiko Castano.
But the collab
Yeah.
is super fucking expensive, though.
It's really, really expensive. And
Is
it's
it because
nice.
you're a fashion whore, maybe?
Yes, yeah, that's exactly why. But I think that was the first time I noticed Asics. But in general,
Yeah.
I don't have the affinity with it.
Yeah.
I think that's the real reason. Like even Onizuka Tiger,
Fuck
I'm
Onizuka
alright with it, to be
Tiger.
honest.
No, not comfortable, bro. It's like it's all about like
Mhm.
if the shoe looks really nice but it's not comfortable, right?
Yeah.
I tend not to wear it, and it stays on the shelf. What the fuck's the point of having shoes on the shelf?
I remember a time when Onitsuka Tigers were hot. I think this was
Yes.
when I was in
Kill Bill
college
came out,
lah.
is it?
Yeah.
When we were in
Kill Bill
college.
came out, lah.
Maybe
Yeah.
after that, maybe after like college days,
Yeah.
and then
Agree.
after a while, it just became very
I mean, I think it's only like trendy for like a
Correct.
specific race.
yeah.
Oh,
Chinese people.
Racism all come out already.
No. Ben, you're absolutely fucking
What?
right.
Those Chinese
Dude,
people.
Yeah.
my
Hold their
father.
calf, their fucking
Oh my
pants,
God.
and
Yeah, dude.
hold their goddamn
The
crap.
Abings.
Yeah. Hey, but up to now, they still love it, bro.
Yeah.
They still love
Maybe
it.
because of the tiger, right? Tiger.
I mean, to be honest, I almost rode on the trend back then.
You almost what?
oh, there we go.
I mean, I'm not that
There
proud,
you
lah,
go.
but it used to be a phase, lah, bro.
Hey, we've all been through phases, man.
Yeah.
They were
Popping
really
collars and
expensive,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
back in
Double
the day,
collar,
it
double
was
collar.
Really
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
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 But I think the better option, like for Onizuka Tiger,
Yeah.
I have to give it to the swoosh, the Cortez. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like
Yeah.
Not
the
a
Cortez
fan.
started out as a running shoe.
Yes, the first.
The
running
first
I
running
mean, Forrest Gump run in it. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only,
exactly. There you
only
go.
runner I know is
No
Forrest
Cortez, no Cortez, no Nike, brother.
Yes, no
Cortez,
Cortez, no Nike. There's the first shoe, man.
Yeah.
And now, unfortunately, the rap is not very great.
Yeah, it's
It's a-
young Malay girls everywhere have it.
Whoa.
No,
Yeah,
but I mean, I beg to differ though. I think okay, like so the
Chinese girls, sorry.
The Cortez is a cult classic, so it's
Yes,
not
yes, agree.
it's not a classic to everybody. I don't think it had the sort of rep that the superstar got, but
Of course.
but the Cortez in like places like South Central LA or like the West Coast,
Oh, you grew up there.
the West Coast gangsters, the
Yeah.
cholos, that is their sneaker. Dude.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why Kendrick Lamar did a collaboration with Nike on the
Yes.
Cortez.
I kind of like
Yeah,
that though.
because-
I love it as to be as like a slip-on.
But it looks like a sanitary pad.
It's cool, man.
I don't like.
So does the new
Kendrick Lamar
Travis
one.
Scott, bro. Come on.
I don't like the Kendrick Lamar one, but
Yeah, and that's how rich the sort of the story for Cortez. Like it's now adopted by certain groups of people and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, it's great, man. But yeah, I have the Cortez, but still.
I can't wear it. Like,
Cannot.
I tried it on
Yeah.
before. I was like trying to get on the bandwagon. I was like, yeah, it doesn't fit.
You
It doesn't
gotta
fit right.
You gotta wear it with the big 3/4 Dickies. And
And then the long white socks,
long white
button
socks.
up.
But
and
for the
then I
most
have
part,
to-
it just didn't make sense to
Yeah.
me. Makes
Right.
sense to me. Reason being is because the sort of I'm gonna draw a really bad one. So it's like the
Okay,
Cortez is like
draw
that,
one.
and then
Oh,
that's a
oh,
heel right there.
Okay.
At the back.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
correct,
So
yeah,
it's
like,
it's like there's a different right. So
Yeah.
it feels really really uncomfortable
Yeah, it feels weird.
to wear it. So I was like, how the hell do those guys used to run? I mean, do they have feet like this thin? You know,
maybe
like
feet was smaller back then.
yeah, maybe feet were smaller back then,
Yeah.
man. Holy shit! But yeah,
Okay, so we talk about Nike. Hey, talk about Adidas.
Yep.
So now Nike.
Yep.
Nike, Dior. Not actually not Nike Dior, but Jordan
I
Dior.
fucks,
lah.
man. I fucks.
The Air Jordan
Yeah.
ones.
Look, I fucks. Like I am not even gonna hide it. I fucks.
Ew.
I love the detailing.
I
like
think-
honestly, it's not there yet. I don't think it's the.
Then
all
when
and
it's gonna be
all.
there?
It'll never be there.
It's
No,
already out.
It's like it's not like everything that everybody ever imagined about of Dior Jordan collab, but it's damn
Yes
fucking
lah.
cool.
Exactly. Nobody imagined that collab.
Yeah.
It ended up shit.
It's not shit lah.
It is shit.
It's so it's
Shit.
It's
Capital
shit.
S.
But I still want a pair. Like fuck yeah.
how
like,
much is it going for? Yeah, by the way.
10
he
racks.
said 10 racks USD.
USD.
Yeah, but that's
Because they haven't released
it's,
one.
Okay, man.
it's 10 racks to 20 racks USD, but on StockX lah. You know, early pairs.
Because
and all
haven't
that.
released ma.
I don't even think it's legit lah. But they said that the retail is gonna be 2,000. Am I gonna buy for 2,000 US dollars? Probably not. But I like the idea lah. It's so like. I read something. It's like Dior could have launched a pile of shit and it's still be better than the Prada one lah. So that's our comparison point. But
So
I
that's
do
what
like,
they did, right?
yeah, hey, fuck you. But I do like the small details lah. Like even the material that the tongue is made out of. You see it's monogram, and the monogram is fucking dope. So yeah, obviously you when walking on the street you can't see it, right? But it's something like you can see. It's like oh, it's damn cool. And I like they changed the Dior Air.
I like the Air. The only thing I like from that shoe is the Air Dior.
And I like the
That's
colour.
all.
I like the
Color.
Yeah,
Bro.
I fucks with the color.
Bro.
I fucks with the color. I fucks with the color. Kim Jones, I love you.
I mean, he's
Got you.
all his previous collab is pretty fire with the
That's true
the Alix guy.
Yeah.
Matthew Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fire.
The
until
Rimowas are
the Sushi
dope.
one came out. I'm like, God.
Hey,
not
no,
Sushi.
man.
Sorry. My bad. Not Sushi, but the Jordan one came out. I'm like, God. Damn.
Yeah, no.
Actually, to be honest, I don't really like the Dior's to Z collab.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll defend
Kinda
it. I won't buy it because I'm fucking broke boy. But
Sure.
it's not a grail lah. Let's just say that it's
Yeah.
not a grail.
I
What do you think about the Dior's to Z collab?
Yes.
The Air Jordan ones.
No, just
Oh,
the
just
collection in
Sushi?
general. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't wear some of the pieces, but I saw some of the runway stuff on Instagram. You guys know I'm not that type, right? I'm not like
He just doesn't like colour
high
lah.
fashion.
He's
but I
allergic
think
to colour.
I like some of the pieces. I think the print's really cool. I think it's
Yeah.
it's something different. For a high fashion brand, I mean, it's compared to what we've been seeing a lot lah.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't like the Jordan ones because I think it looks like something that is straight out of Petaling Street.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yo.
it does look a bit like that.
Yeah.
But to be
okay.
honest, that's I mean, diving the topic real quick. Like Arnold brought up a really good point, and that's the reason. I think Ben knows my stance on it. I personally think that brands should always remain independent. If not, you will have problems like that. You can try to say like, so let's divert the topic and talk outside of Dior a little bit, like
Right.
before Kim Jones. So
Yeah.
maybe I can just throw the question to you all. What do you all think Dior represents?
What Dior
What
thing?
Dior is?
What
What
Dior
Dior is?
Wow.
What is Dior to you?
So I only know Dior in the Kim Jones era. I only
Okay,
started
really?
taking interest in high fashion when Kim Jones is already around.
Okay.
So for me, Dior was the less gaudy option compared to like LV. And then when I started understanding like the collabs and how like the each season comes, when I started getting into like watching fashion runways, I was like, oh, this, I don't know what it represents in a whole global scale, but to me, it was the one that spoke most to me.
yeah.
If I was a skinny boy, maybe I would wear one of their suits.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and then when he started using Sorayama,
Mm,
he started
Sorayama.
using Matthew Williams, I was like, yo, these brands I fucked with. Like, and it's making their way into Paris, into New York. I was like, okay, I'm noticing Rimowa. I was like, okay, Rimowa, your little purse thing is fucking stupid. I want one. I
Yeah.
so fucking want one. And then
Yeah.
A purse?
no, it's the small
Yeah, yeah.
pouch.
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it as a purse, lah, little bitch. but so, and then when I realized that that Kim Jones has that streetwear background, and it started clicking to me.
Yeah.
And so for me, I think Dior is the most on the border where my interests lie between high fashion and streetwear. So that's what it means to me, lah.
I think. What about you, Arnold? What does Dior represent to you? Let's take Kim Jones out of the question, but as a whole.
You guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This for the longest time, I thought Kim Jones was a woman.
Damn.
This is not a
Kim
question.
Jones a woman, yeah.
End of the season already. End of the season.
Finish.
To be completely honest, this is not a question for me. For the longest time, Dior to me was just maybe a brand that I saw in the malls. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
never.
Thanks for being honest.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I don't own anything Dior. I never
Yes.
really walked into a store. I don't think.
Yes.
I don't even have like. Do they have perfume? I don't think I bought.
Yeah.
perfume.
Now let me
saddle
ask you
bags.
guys another question.
Yeah.
What does Rick Owens stand to you?
Avant-garde and a meme.
I mean,
Rick Owens.
yeah. I agree. You know what?
Offended.
That's actually a really good answer. What about
Dude,
you,
in
Arnold?
2019, Rick Owens is a fucking meme, dude.
So I only know Rick Owens from his the Adidas shoes.
Okay.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
those are fire, man.
Those are
in my
right,
not
opinion.
bad,
Yeah, I know this super band style, like
Those are lit,
the
man.
black, white, like high top, like
Yes,
leather
yes,
stuff,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Rick Owens to me, I'm not a high fashion person, but to me that's like really high fashion, and
Yeah.
it's stuff that I wouldn't touch, lah. You know what I mean? Because it's not in my world, right?
Would you
Kinda.
say that, and in comparison to between Dior as a whole and sort of Rick Owens as a whole, who do you think has a stronger identity?
Rick Owens,
Right?
for sure.
There you go.
I
For
think
sure.
To the younger demographic, I will-
No. I would say in
Full
general.
stop.
Oh, in general?
Yeah, in
Yes.
general.
Oh, okay.
Dior has no like set identity now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Straight
but
up.
but
Dior
then
Homme
again,
and Dior like couture completely different because it's helmed by different people.
yeah, exactly. That's
You
the
know?
thing. It's all different designer for different men's
Yeah,
style.
Fucking
correct.
ambush a unit
See-
for their jewelry.
Yes.
See, that's the thing that I personally think that what fashion has to sort of fix. Sometimes when the money doesn't make sense, brands gets buy over.
Yeah.
And when they get bought over, a
Yeah.
lot of times they will have to switch the creative director, a more hip, a more relevant
Yeah.
hip
Yeah.
creative director in
The
order
most
to
hype
cater
lah.
to
Virgil.
yeah, the most hype.
Virgil.
There you go,
Virgil.
Virgil. To sort of cater for the numbers.
Yes.
And that's when you dilute the brand.
Yeah.
LV
Yes.
was not what we think. Like if you know LV
Yeah.
since way back, it's not what it is.
No.
So I believe that brands should always stay independent because when you stay independent, you stay strong. People always will remember Rick Owens at
Yep.
the end of the day. But Dior will always be like, oh, the Kim Jones Dior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kim Jones Dior,
Dior.
Slim
Yeah.
Dior.
Yeah, you know, everybody will
Yeah.
be, and you wouldn't want that. Your brand is not consistent. Your brand change,
Yeah.
always change. There's no exact.
But
Mhm.
if, for example, like is Christian Dior a guy or girl?
Christian Dior is a guy, bro.
Yeah,
guy.
anyways.
Damn,
That's
you know
not even
what?
my point.
This podcast don't do already.
That's not even my
Like,
point.
don't do it.
My point
What
is,
makes you want girl?
my point is, I just want to make sure, man. Just making sure. Like if Christian died already, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
of
Then
course.
who's gonna continue? Takkan the brand die with him, right?
Okay, but I mean to answer that question, I mean look one of the good examples is Margiela. Margiela died.
Yeah.
They're still doing whatever
Alexander
Margiela
Wang.
believes in.
Right.
Margiela has a Margiela's
But-
story is one of the most interesting story. If you guys, I'll just give you a quick breakdown. Lah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So Margiela
Listen,
started
Anna.
the brand
Listen,
Margiela, as
listen.
we know, right?
Yes.
He's a man, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is a man. It is a man. Yeah.
Just checking.
So Margiela was so tired of the fashion cycle, he decided one day to just disappear.
Yeah.
So he didn't even appear on press. He don't even
Yeah,
walk out
he
on the
didn't
runway
show.
and everything.
Maybe last time they don't have press. They don't have masses, man, to cover them.
Bro. Okay, anyways, yeah. So I mean, lo and behold, a couple years passed, and everyone's been wondering where this guy is.
Yep.
And then turns out, and I think it was recently they announced that he no longer was the creative director anymore
Yep.
for a long time.
Yep.
And it's always been a set of team that has been carrying his legacy.
Yep.
And that's the reason why it's still a so successful brand. They still carry the brand identity.
Yeah.
And it's so many years, bro.
Mm.
You get what I'm trying to say?
So, sorry, just to cut you off
Yeah.
real quick. Just now you said brands should remain independent. What does that mean actually? So like,
You taking notes for Pastel Water, is it?
no. If they bring in, like, so you say if they bring in a designer like Kim Jones, for example, like what Dior's doing, that doesn't mean they're independent anymore.
no.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't get.
I mean,
how that works.
okay, so it's okay. Just to explain real quick.
Yeah.
So LVMH groups like that, they buy over several brands. So they own Balenciaga, they
Right,
own LV,
right.
of course. You know, so they have to meet the numbers in order. So it's like a business right now. So right now, maybe an equivalent is like, you know, those like big businesses, they want to increase their portfolio.
Yeah.
So they sort of buy these brands
Yep.
to include into their portfolio.
So they become a group.
Yes, they became a
So
They are a group.
Daikin,
LVMH is a group.
Daikin bought Pastel Water.
correct.
Okay.
You get Daikin Pastel Water t-shirts.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you do that, you in order to meet the numbers, you need to always change because maybe the brand no longer holds so much of the creative direction anymore.
Yep.
And I think to be independent at this day and age, it's not hard at all. Look at one of the best examples is Comme des Garçons. Look at Comme des Garçons.
No, but you need to know Comme des Garçons rate all started way back. If now you want to be an independent brand, it's you
Actually,
need to ride on wheels,
I will
man.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Because Rei Kawakubo, she was. When did she start? A fucking shit long time ago,
Yeah,
Yes.
it was in
It's
the
ancient,
60s,
man.
It was in the 70s.
Yeah, so she's been around for so long.
Yeah, but LV and Christian Dior has been way older than that.
Yeah, but where are they now?
Yeah, I know, right? But anyways, yeah, I know, right?
We went one big circle and then we came back to.
That's very true, right?
Yeah, so what's the point? Nothing.
But I mean, Comme des Garçons story is such an interesting one as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like she doesn't just own Comme des Garçons. She
Yeah.
owns the men's line, Home Plus.
Yes.
On top of that, one of her most successful franchise is Dover Street Market.
Yep.
Mm.
So there you go. That's how you expand your brand, but
Right.
keeping the identity.
Yep.
You
Yes,
get
sir.
You're
That's why
only
they're so successful.
they're so successful.
Yeah.
There you
Yes.
go. You get
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Women,
Yeah.
women should do fashion lah.
Yeah. Rei Kawakubo is a genius lah. Let's
Yeah,
just put
Rei
it out
Kawakubo.
there. She's a gem lah.
Yeah, there you go. So I think partially a lot of all these like shit collaborations
Yep.
is happening is
you,
because
brother.
they have to meet the numbers.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say? They hype it up
Yeah.
like fuck,
What is-
and
yeah.
like they just release something like, oh my god.
So okay, so how about locally lah? Like, I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Super Crew Kitty one?
Oh god.
Look at his face, man. Just look at his face.
There you go.
Super crew what?
Super Crew Kitty.
I mean,
It looks
Okay.
like a money making shit.
whoa, calm down there. let me
still have sponsors.
the PR now, man.
Okay, come
PR
on, man.
answer.
The
I feel
politician.
that both of them have different demographic, so
Oh,
they want to
oh.
merge the demographic by trying this collab. People just want to try, man. You never know what will happen, right?
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I'm not a big fan. I think it was a little bit lazy because Kitty Yi is really more than just that. Like, because
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen a lot of her pieces and I'm like, I actually am I like her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I saw the collaboration, I was like, who fucked this one up?
Whoa,
Yeah,
calm down
like,
there.
Like what happened? No.
Fuck this
Because,
one up.
no, like
Damn.
because Kitty is a kick-ass designer.
Yeah.
She really is one. And then like Josh Super Crew,
Yeah.
he does some of it. He has his own style.
Yeah.
But what came out of it, I was like, y'all didn't talk to each other when
Yeah.
you collab for this. It's so messy, dude.
True.
And I was disappointed, to be honest.
I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with you slightly a little bit on
Right.
that. Like Kitty Yi, I don't think she's a full-fledged designer. I feel like she's more well known as a influencer.
Really?
Yes.
So are you saying now an influencer cannot be a designer?
Yes, I'm saying that.
Are you saying
That's Isaac.
But designer
That's
can be an
Isaac.
influencer lah.
But designer is an influencer.
Okay,
You
yes.
get what I'm trying to say? And
By
I think you should let your
by
design
default.
be
By default,
influence.
yes.
Be the influence.
Yeah.
Not,
But what if Anna wanted to work really hard
What do you mean?
and start his own? He wanted to be a fashion.
oh
designer.
hell yeah! Come on, man. You get what I'm trying to say?
He would leave hits and say like, you know what? I want to do women's wear.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yes.
I mean, we all can disagree to disagree right here. But I think in
Disagree to
Malaysia-
disagree. Whoa.
agree to disagree, bro. Like,
Okay.
oh my days. But I mean, as we all know, like in KL here, there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna name any names, as we are not in the fashion business. You know, we're trying to keep our stakeholders here. I mean, the way I see is that there's so many sort of influencers jumping in, opening brands because they're influencers.
Yeah.
They know that they have
Yeah.
the sort of
Some-
database.
I need to say this lah. Some influencer even think they can sing, man.
Yeah, some influencers even think they can sing. Like, oh my days.
Like, bruv, your follower count doesn't mean your vocal count
Exactly.
goes up
See,
as well.
in Malaysia, that's the problem.
Just saying,
with
I have to put it out there, bro.
influencers.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, so you want to do everything. So you think that if you're an influencer, next thing you want to open a
Cafe.
a
Maybe a cafe.
cafe. Yeah. You know, a cafe,
Yeah.
fashion label. I nearly said the wrong thing, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you see where the problem is. You get what I'm trying to say? You're trying to build affinity with so many things.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what are you?
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like nowadays the trend is
Getting
it's
deep
just
right
that.
here.
It's just like that, you know.
But
Yeah.
okay, to be fair, I'll defend them lah. Okay, if
He
you
has to defend his influencer buddies.
yes, I mean okay, so if you're an influencer, you want to do something related to the fashion line, you can just come up with your own merch or something, man.
Yeah.
I
You don't
don't
necessarily have
think-
to be a
Yeah.
designer.
Designer,
You
yes.
get what I'm trying to say?
It's like stealing people's mangkok lah, pan wen lah, people say.
Stealing your rice bowl.
Yeah, rice bowl, yes.
I will say this now.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody who has seen it yet. But Kitty Yi did the wardrobe for one of my Chinese New Year campaigns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't work on the campaign, but I know she did the wardrobe, and it's quite fire.
Oh.
Like, I can't wait for you guys to see it when it comes out. I'll link it to you.
Yeah.
But it's quite.
So I need to ask, who's this Kitty?
We don't need to do a podcast already.
Okay, lah, let's.
I've just been waiting to ask that. I really asked, like, should I ask? Should I? Not?
Okay,
Hey,
so
Kitty,
I think,
you don't know.
just to clear the air up a little bit, I mean, Kitty Yi is a designer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So but I think a lot of people know her as an influencer also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She does. She's a brand ambassador for a couple brands.
Yeah.
Okay.
now.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, but her audience are quite Chinese.
Very
speaking
very
kind of
particular,
audience.
like,
yeah, a
audience,
very
yeah.
particular audience.
Okay, but is she like streetwear influencer kind of style?
She has her own
She has her
style.
own style.
She has her
I
own
would say
style.
it's like more like kawaii mix-ish.
Ah,
kind of thing.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Kawaii
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. She likes those like bright star. pink.
Everything of hers is fucking bright.
Yeah.
Like, and has ribbons and shit.
Like, so she did a collab recently with Super Crew.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't great.
I mean, just to talk upon the point that you just mentioned about.
Yep.
I don't think that Kitty Yi is not great as a designer.
Yep.
I just think that she should slow down the influencer thing.
Choose
You
lah.
know? Just choose.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like I think maybe just to PR that shit too. Yeah, that's our new word, right? You know? Ever since we have a new PR guy, shout out Haikal.
Isaac's getting worried. Isaac's getting worried.
So I mean, just to PR it a little bit. I understand. I think being a designer, it doesn't get the necessary funding as well.
Yeah.
So maybe she's doing all this to supplement
Yeah,
the passion.
sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Then in that
man,
case, that's a
it's
super
just
smart
like
move,
it's
man.
just like what Arnold is doing. He's doing fashion week. Hopefully, he can supply.
Yeah.
you know?
Hopefully he gets some Uniqlo
he's doing-
underwear.
yes. Hopefully, he can supply fashion week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, alright, right.
You're
I'm still
absolutely
waiting.
right. Yeah. Dude, you hit it on the nail, man. I mean, I'll be honest.
Hit the nail on the head,
I
la
think
bitch.
especially a lot of these influencers, and I mean, not that I'm defending anybody, but
Because you're part of it, right?
not part of it. I would not claim that. But I think a lot of them, they diversify
Yeah.
because, okay, to be an influencer makes them money, right? And I
Yes.
guess, like you said, that's their main rice bowl lah. So maybe Kitty, for example, maybe when she was 5 years old, she's always wanted to be a fashion designer. Then
Yeah.
somehow, because she's hot, whatever, she became an influencer first. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? I don't know. I don't know how you look like. I'm sorry. Okay?
Oh,
So, but I hope we meet someday.
Kitty, please don't watch this podcast.
Yeah, sorry, Kitty. Your next guest.
Yeah, next get old.
You know, it helps, you know, supply her, like you said lah, you know, her fashion design passion or whatever. Or, you know, if someone who's an influencer first wants to be a chef, then they go and open up a restaurant, right? So I don't think it's wrong to diversify, but the singing thing, Ben, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, we all know who we're talking about here, right? Singing thing.
A lot of shots fired. I better not say anything.
You go to karaoke, even if your friends don't tell you suck, they're not your friends lah.
That's true, man. But it seems like that whole gang is singing.
Whoa! That's Isaac.
That's Isaac.
That's
Sorry,
Isaac.
sorry. It's okay. You can come at me.
Come at me, bro.
Oh god.
Okay, let's back to collabs. Last few questions.
Yeah.
So, what were we talking about?
You were talking about.
Okay, let's get back to collabs, man. We've been like floating all the way to influencer and shit. It's like a fashion week podcast already.
Yeah, it's actually the
Shit, son.
This is a collab right here, man.
Dangerous fellas, man. Okay, so both of you
Yeah.
name your top 3 best collab of all time.
All
Internationally, locally.
Yeah.
Wow. Lucas, you're gonna have to go first, man. I need some time to think.
Not
KFC
necessarily need to be like fashion brand. It can be like a household brand or some shit like that.
Okay.
Leica.
Super Crew and Kitty. No.
Sorry.
I haven't seen that, but I'm sure I'll like it when I see it.
Damn PR, man.
One has to be. I think let's go for the year lah, because this is quite an on-the-spot thing, right?
Go for it,
I think PMC KFC, because that's very special for me.
That's biased, man.
Yeah, it is damn biased because I worked on it and it was like really close to my heart lah, for sure. Next one is Nike Sakai lah.
Nike Sakai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chitose Abe, you did good.
Yeah.
Third one, I know you come out with some lah, because you know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm right now.
I really like until today the Polo Palace collab.
Oh
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
That was
Collab,
yeah.
I mean, I saw some of the pieces at Sneaker La recently, and oh my god, it's so nice but so expensive, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. No way I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop that kind of money for like
Okay.
clothes. To see Clark's Wallabies recently,
Naturally.
I think I really like the Wallaby right now.
Yeah,
So like, you know,
yeah.
it's having a moment, and I think Stussy is like currently one of my favorite streetwear brands. I guess.
Agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And what's gonna be tough?
So for me, it'll be a tie, I think. I mean, I'll just shout out some lah, like the Verdi Black Means. I fucking
Actually, very
love that.
Yeah.
Underrated as fuck. Verdi is underrated. Girls Don't Cry, Wasted Youth. I fucking love it. Especially his undercover collab. That one was fucking dope. I'm still looking for some shit, but Grail's hella expensive for that.
Okay, well, your outfit all. Come on, bro.
Okay,
It's
I
not
got one
Verdi
more.
money.
I have to say this lah. The undercover Doc Marts.
Because you bought them, right?
You know what? Great choice, man. That's so underrated. That shoe
I
is
agree.
underrated.
It's nice, lah.
Oh, and we have one that Isaac really will fucking hate, because we had a conversation about this on Instagram. Fragment, Red Wing.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not the Fragment collab, like the Red Wing collab. I do like it, you know, because I'm in the market. It specifically targets a fuckboy like me, because I
Oh
want.
my god, you finally admitted it.
It's
No. His title is Fuck Uncle.
Fuck man. Yeah, so like, because I've always wanted a pair of those Red Wings, but I was like, you know what, it doesn't really pull me. But once you get a cosign from Fujiwara, Hiroshi, I'm done. I'm in. What more do you want? Yeah, because it just needs that pull.
True.
So like for me, the next one would probably be like Fragment, the Pokemon ones. I like them.
You know-
I don't really fucks with Pokemon like a lot, but the way he redid like the Thunderbolt project stuff,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, the design. I like
So you want to get the black Pikachu?
not the black Pikachu, because I have a fake one from Taiwan.
Wow.
Because they have those.
That's the-
Huawei,
yeah,
right?
that's the way, man.
We won one, so I was like, okay, that's fucking solid. I like the t-shirts because it's super like understated. It's the Fragment logo,
Yeah.
but the lightning bolts, the tips are the Pikachu tail. It's fucking cool, dude.
Hey,
No idea what
but-
the fuck you're talking about.
Don't you think just like in last time Fashion Week podcast, they say that both of our style is quite different.
Yeah.
We have the same goal.
Yes.
Actually, to be honest, like now talking to them, they both have very, very different styles. You
Yeah.
can see that. You can see that. You can see that. Arnold is more skate culture kind of style.
Yeah.
You know, like,
His
No,
old
he
rap
really
is-
is.
school hip hop, you know, with the wallabies and everything.
Yeah. No,
That's actually a
I
really,
agree.
yeah.
I actually like. I think I grew up a lot with like skate culture and like I think I gravitated more towards those brands and.
But do you skate though?
I mean, I tried.
You tried.
Like, operative word here being tried.
And I did not grow up with skate culture. And if you ask me to name skaters,
Yeah.
I don't know any.
Tony Hawk.
Like-
Tony Hawk. yeah,
Tony
that's
Hawk,
what.
I guess Blondie because
Oh.
fucking awesome, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not because like, and Arnold can tell you like who skates on like on Supreme's tapes. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like that's pretty cool. Like honestly, like
different worlds.
that world, I'll never claim to be a part of. Hell
And
no.
speaking of that, right, one brand I'm really excited for is Thames, which is
Thames,
Blondie's new
yeah.
brand.
Thames,
oh,
yes.
Thames, right?
Yeah, Thames.
Like they're doing a lot of very different things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
Very, very nice stuff, yeah.
I think in terms of skaters as well, one of the more iconic guys from not the US is definitely him. I mean,
Yeah.
he tries to bring the whole British schoolboy uniform for his latest collection, which is great. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, like sweaters, knit sweats and stuff. Yeah, really cool, really cool.
And the high football socks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's good that he's trying to bring that European representation
Yeah.
for skaters, because a lot of people think when skating,
Yeah.
immediately you think of America. You
Yeah.
know, America was more dominant in terms of that.
Correct. And for the longest time, it's been one sort of look, you know? Like
Yeah.
the
Baggy,
southern- yeah,
Dickies
correct,
and
one
stuff
sort
like
of
that.
look. And
Reverse
only
skater
more
cap.
recently, like brands who are within the skate world are doing more different things. Like Noah,
Yeah.
they're into shooting now.
I do like Noah stuff.
Yeah, like
Like
Noah's
some of the
doing-
stuff you have is quite cool.
Yeah, so you know,
Some.
I think those some
Some.
No, it's good. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Noah has since built sort of this different identity for
Yeah.
them. Instead of just skating, they
Yeah.
move more fashion,
Yeah.
like daily wear.
I fucks
would say
heavy
daily
with the
wear.
clubhouse though in
Yeah.
Japan. If you ever get a chance,
Noah's
Noah
Clubhouse?
Clubhouse. Fuck yeah, I fucks heavy with that place.
Yeah. Speaking, I mean, now I just thought about this, and let's dive into the topic real quick again.
Oh, diversion
Yeah.
again.
No such thing as real
Actually, you know, when we listen to Fashion Week podcast, I noticed there's a reoccurring theme about Lucas. Do you notice that he's really into skincare?
Really?
Yeah. So that's how I was looking at him. I was just like, his skin looks shiny.
Bro, I tell you, like maybe like before I started dating producer, right? I only just use like I don't like moisturize my skin or anything. And I realized because I'm getting old, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it's a midlife
It
crisis
shows
thing,
that
lah.
it is. It's straight motherfucking up. Is like it's like you go to Aesop, you're like, oh, this is the brand, like branding so nice. And like,
Oh,
you know
Aesop
what?
is the
Drop
shit,
fucking
bro.
$800. You're like, I'm fucking poor, but my skin's wonderful.
But Aesop is the shit.
Yeah, it is.
I just had to ask, right?
I love
Yeah,
the
I
smell.
just had to ask, like,
that parsley seed shit. I'm all up in that.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna start talking about heel.
Yeah. hey, you use Aesop too, okay? Shut the fuck up.
I only bought once, bro. Then
Yeah,
after
you
that, I
should
realized
That's why I face like that, bro.
this is crazy. I'm just gonna go back to Watson's.
Clearly, both of them do not have the same opinion about.
No.
Yeah, no. Like, I honestly, I even started to fucking doing sheet mask and shit.
Oh,
What the heck?
Wow.
Yo.
Now I gotta use Arnold's line. Who
Yeah.
are you? Who are you?
Yo, I'm getting all you motherfuckers sheet masks for Christmas, man.
Oh shit. Okay, so we've come to the end of From the Threads
Finally.
episode 1.
Long
I
enough,
hope you
eh?
guys enjoyed. We talked a lot of stuff.
A lot of diversions, man.
We
God.
went from independence lah
To talking about-
Skincare lah,
skincare
bitch.
skincare lah. We even shit on some people also.
Yeah.
You even shit
I
at some
shit
people.
on some people also. So if you guys are happy, come at me, man.
Yeah. I love it. Hey, but guys, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having us. This
Yeah,
is
I hope you
fun.
guys have fun, man.
Hey, you are our first podcast that we've been guests on as Fashion Week. Really.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is
First.
the first. Yeah, and it's been fun to be
I
honest.
feel that it's a good
Yeah.
one to kick off the season.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. It certainly has been fun for us. I mean, forgive us for being a little bit rusty.
No, don't forgive them.
Yeah. By the time you guys are seeing this podcast right here, it will be on January itself. So, yeah, maybe some of the topics might be a little bit old, but we are sure to put in some entertainment values for you guys. So don't forget to follow us and on Instagram. Hey, plug lah, big bro. Like I'm the one doing.
I'm
all the
famous
plugging.
enough already.
Oh, you famous in?
The show lah.
Oh, hey, follow Masters MY.
Yeah.
Follow Flex MY official. That's FLEX MY official.
Why
Get what I mean?
suddenly it's a flex thing, bro? It's let.
Hey, bro, 50% of the host is here already, bro. the ones that deserve to win, like, at least.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ouch.
It was rigged.
It was rigged.
Really rigged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so thanks guys. We'll see you
Welcome.
guys in the next episode. Big thanks to Arnold and Lucas for taking
Yeah,
the
shout
time
out
out.
the Fashion Week, man. Follow them,
thank you.
entertaining
WEAK.
stuff.
Yes. Thank you. Do we plug our own show?
Yeah,
Hey, those fuckers never give
No,
us
no,
all the
no,
plug.
we're just waiting. We're just waiting.
Yeah, because please check out our podcast as well. It's called The Fashion Week.
Yes, sir.
WEAK. Follow us on Instagram at The Fashion Week Podcast. What else?
On YouTube, you can find us on Fashion Week Podcast. Don't forget to drop us a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed either.
Yes,
and just
sir.
because of we are on this podcast, just say fucking hit that bell.
Yeah.
Notifications.
Notifications, bitch!
Yeah, please do check out their podcast, man. They have way more better chicks than us. I mean, we've
Hey,
been
Sultan
doing
is
a
pretty
Batang
good.
show, lah, to be honest. We've been doing a Batang show more so than us.
Let's share database lah.
Oh yes, we need that. We need that, man. We need that.
Share database.
Okay, till then, see you guys next time. Ciao.
Boom, boom, boom.